As the election day approaches us, does voting matter? I would say that voting definitely matters. You know, as when we're kids, we're like, I don't really care. Even when you get into your early adult years, 18 to early 20s, you're like, you don't really see the complete value in it, right? And here's why voting still matters. It has to matter. Because as long as Americans feel like their voice is heard in a democracy, in a republic, if each American's voice is heard through their vote on an issue, on a candidate, then there is control. There is a say. There is basic human understanding of each other. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But at least the voice is heard. And if we lose, we lose. Why voter fraud is so dangerous is because that voice gets taken away. When elections start to be getting stoled, or they get to be fraudulent, or if people believe that they're not real or fraudulent, that means their voice isn't heard. Their concerns, their needs, their wants, their desires, where their tax money goes, where their kids go to school, how their kids are taught, what they're allowed to do in their own country, in the free country of America, is jeopardized. And when Americans' voice is not heard, or in general, human beings' voice is not heard, and they don't feel like they have a say in the way that they live and where their money goes, well, we divulge into chaos. So it's absolutely crucial that voting matters, that your vote counts, and that we all do vote, and those standards are upheld, right? So as we approach this next election, and and I'm not going to sit here and say what happened, 2 years ago or whatever. I'll let you put on your tinfoil hat and go whatever direction you go with that. But if you don't like the way the country's been going, then you should have a say. And that does matter. But coming in today, I think this was maybe yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, Biden delivered a speech that he warned the country about risk posed by voter intimidation and political violence. What we're doing now is going to determine whether the democracy will endure. This is actually the Washington Post, which they're complete garbage. Biden said, framing the coming election as a choice between the dream of democracy and the appetites of the autocracy. The speech comes from Democratic and Republican candidates alike are honing their closing arguments in a slew of new ads directing at undecided voters in the hand of remaining debates. Anyways, they go on and he denounced the extreme MAGA Republicans, and they go on, and you can look at this article, you can Google it, whatever. Essentially, he's saying that if Republicans win, he goes on basically saying that if Republicans win, then there's voter fraud or intimidation or violence. So the only way to democracy is to have the one party win. And that's what's scary. And I think they showed their hand personally. Whether you supported him originally or not, it doesn't really matter. Everybody wanted the nice, kind grandpa to come into office and to smooth things out. Instead, we got, I don't know what we got. But nonetheless, anytime that there is a world leader that does the things that they've done to this country, tells a conservative group of people that literally pay the taxes, that are majority of the middle class, and call them extremist. That they paint a picture of veterans being extremist. They paint a picture of people that wave American flags as extremist. Causes some concern with me. And why even more so now than ever, our voting should matter. And if you're frustrated like me of the last 2 years, and you guys that follow me know that I've had my hand in it very personally across my entire staff and team and my businesses, we're all very affected. Heck, we're still going through some of it on the legal front. It matters. These things matter. And if you're frustrated and you're like, what does it matter? I don't care. I don't want to be involved. We're just, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. That's giving up. That's giving up. And I don't think we're there yet. So study, search, talk to people, find out who your candidates are, what they stand for, and please go vote, because we have a country to save. And if you love this country as much as I do, because it still is the land of great opportunity, there's people dying to come here. Remember that. There are people still to this day dying to come to this country because of the opportunity that it provides. Well, let's protect that. Let's protect what we have. And I'm down with it. Let's make America great again. See you guys in the next episode.